How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Pure Sound, where we take an in-depth look into the sound profiles of unique and high-performance automobiles. For today's video, we're going to be looking at the 2016 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Convertible equipped with the Z51 Performance Package and the multi-mode exhaust system. So many of you have already seen my in-depth review of this 2016 Corvette Stingray Convertible, but like I talked about in that video, there's a multi-mode exhaust system that comes with the Z51 Performance Package and allows you to switch between 4 different modes: Stealth, Tour, Sport, and Track. I covered Stealth and Track in my in-depth review, but I said that I was going to make this separate video focusing purely on the sounds of the vehicle. So we're going to go between the different modes, show you how the exhaust note changes between them. We'll hit the road, strap a few GoPros on the car, and have a little bit of fun. The LT1 V8 in the Corvette and the new Camaro is already a fantastic sounding engine, but with this multi-mode exhaust, it just completely changes the character of the vehicle. So within the settings system, you can go between engine sound management and the drive mode menus and actually manually select whichever mode that you want. Otherwise, you can leave it in auto tied to the drive mode select knob in the center console. For example, we actually have the car set in track mode right now, but the exhaust in stealth. If I put it into auto, it automatically goes to track. So Stealth and Tour are the quieter settings, Sport and Track are the louder settings. When you're going between the quieter to the louder, you can also hear the butterfly valve open out back, yielding a much deeper tone. So obviously you can change the different modes while you're driving on the road and get the different sound and stuff, but if you want to be courteous to the neighbors, you can actually turn the car off and leave the exhaust in stealth mode. If you do that, like this, and then restart it back up, it will start up in the quiet mode, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, you can leave it in track mode when you turn the car off and start it up with full-on aggression, especially on a cold start. It sounds unreal. So first we'll kick it off with track mode, which is the most aggressive setting. Now we have the exhaust set to sport mode, and you can still hear that the exhaust valve is open, but it's not quite as aggressively set as the track mode. When the exhaust is set to tour mode, while you're sitting still, the bypass valve is still closed like stealth, but when you're out on the road and you get to a certain RPM and stuff, the bypass valve will open up to allow some more sound. In the next clip, the exhaust is set to stealth mode, which is the quietest setting.
As you can see, this thing sounds amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned, there's a lot more where that came from. Take care.